Alright everybody, welcome to a brand new video from Super Sam 7. And today I'm going to be talking about the Spider-Man PS4 villains, the top 10 Spider-Man PS4 villains I would like to see in the game. Number 1 would be Electro. Now I know he was in the last game, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, but that was more Ultimate Electro, who we've seen in the last 2 games he's been in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions also. So this one with Max Dillon Electro, well, he always was Max Dillon, but classic Electro with the yellow and green costume. Seeing that again, seeing an old Spider-Man vs. Electro relationship in game that I don't think we've seen since Spider-Man PS2 or Spider-Man Web of Shadows. I would love to see that. This video might be short also, by the way. Number 2 is Molten Man, a very strange choice for a Spider-Man game. Hector's a Spider-Man villain. In this game, I think he would be very cool as a fire-themed villain, be able to shoot lava balls, and he could bring a little bit more aspect in this Peter Parker and Spider-Man's life, being a not diverse, but little same relationship, like Spider-Man's life affects Peter Parker's life affects Spider-Man, with Molten Man being Mark Raxon, aka Liz Allen's stepbrother. He would be a really cool character to see in-game, done in style and visualized also. Number 3 would be Tombstone. Now, I didn't really think about Tombstone that much being in a Spider-Man game at all until I saw this game had characters like Kingpin and Mr. Negative. And seeing Kingpin in this reminded me of Tombstone. He was kind of like the Kingpin of the Spectacular Spider-Man TV series. I hope he's in this game kind of trying to take over where the Kingpin got taken to jail. I don't think he's going to be a main villain. If he was in the game, I don't think he's going to have that big of a part. But Tombstone is just one of those cool big brutes, and he could be a little bit of a fun challenge for Spider-Man during the boss fight. Maybe Spider-Man could tell some good jokes with him. Maybe he would be in the next Spider-Man game. He's kind of set him up in this one, actually. He could be a really big player. Yeah. Number 4, of course, Mysterio. Now I know Mysterio has been in every Spider-Man game, basically. He was in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, The Amazing, Spider-Man Friend or Foe, Spider-Man... Okay, maybe Spider-Man PS1. He was the main villain in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man Friend or Foe. He was in Spider-Man 2. Yeah, so Mysterio, now he hasn't been in a Spider-Man movie yet, but he is my favorite one. Well, yeah, he is my favorite Spider-Man villain ever. Seeing him in this, like in the picture on the screen right now, is from issue 311. Just saying. Yeah, his mystic powers, I'm pretty sure he will be in the game, but just I want him in it. And if he's not, he should be in the next one. Maybe he'll be the main villain in the third one. You never know. But Mysterio could be he could have really cool design, special design. I really like the way he looked in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. Actually, that was the look he was gonna look like that in Spider-Man Web of Shadows 2. But then, Alex got the rights, but they kept the same design for him in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. That's kind of a cool fact. I think it would be a cool thing if he had Spider-Man think he was facing other supervillains he fought. Maybe villains that aren't even in the game. That'd be cool. Next up, number 5 is the Rhino. Now, I wouldn't like this Rhino, Ultimate Spider-Man Rhino, but I would like the classic one. Alexei Sistovich, the Russian classic one from First Appearance Amazing Spider-Man issue 41. Him being able to charge, he could be kind of like Juggernaut or the Kingpin boss battles in previous Spider-Man games, but this one, I think it could be a lot more personal, and I would like to chase him actually around the city. And I hope he wouldn't, maybe if they did make him just a little boss fight, maybe he's a thug for some other villain. Maybe, or even, let's say he's not in this game as an actual boss fight or anything, but maybe if you're just some kind of Easter egg, or maybe he kind of was just mentioned something that happened in the past, but I like that. Alright, number 6, is the Sandman. Now, Sandman would be a very cool boss fight if they had him. That's one of the big main reasons I think Insomniac could pull off a really cool Spider-Man vs. Sandman boss battle. Besides that, he could just be another thug, or maybe Spider-Man. Maybe Sandman just kind of has his own little mini storyline. He goes crazy and wants to attack and kill Spider-Man, or maybe they find something else to do with him. But yeah, just kind of for the boss fight with him, because he's been in quite a few. Well, he's in Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, Then he was in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions, Spider-Man 3. That was kind of all I remember him in. Number 7, I think. I might be messing with the numbers, sorry guys, but the Scorpion. Now he was in Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions 2099 version. He was classic, but not in this costume on screen. He was in the Spider-Man Next Chapter costume in the very first Spider-Man video game which he was in. So I'd like to say classic Scorpion. Maybe they could, relate. Maybe he could be going after J. Jonah Jameson, the Daily Bugle, and Spider-Man has to stop him. Just like a classic fight with him. If they had him into his own side mission, that'd be pretty interesting. I'd love to fight him with his tail. I'd love to be able to do different things. Maybe he would just fight him through a building. That'd be so cool. I'd love to, be able to dodge his tail differently. He was in the Amazing Spider-Man video game also, but that was more of like a monster, so he didn't talk back or anything. And that Scorpion version was also kind of half Venom, so to say. I have a walkthrough of it on my channel, so if you want to see more of that, check that one out. Number 8 is the Chameleon. Now, he could be a very big driven storyline. I wouldn't think there'd be that big of a boss battle. Maybe a cool little detective mode thing with him, even though it's more of Batman Arkham games. He could be the one who in the end finally does take over where the Kingpin left off by manipulating, and maybe he could have his own little team of supervillains that are with him. Kind of like from Spectacular or Web of Spider-Man issue 59 through 65 or something. He was kind of a big deal during that. Maybe I got those kind of mixed up, but I don't think so. Yeah. His shape-shifting ability, or just changing his appearance, is very story-driven. It could confuse Spider-Man and get him away from cops and stuff. Maybe they could change his origin and I don't know, say right now he is a cop, pretending to be a cop, but he is actually in the law enforcement. That's how he gets all these details about what the cops are doing and stuff, and maybe he pretends to be a cop. Number 9 is the Speed Demon. Now, I think, again, this is a very cool boss fight, and this could just be one of the opening boss battles, I think. I know what the opening one is with the Kingpin, and you go into the E3 demo they had. But with Speed Demon, a lot of it could just be classic Spider-Man where it fights the Jewel Thief bad guy, and we could see Speed Demon for the first time in a video game, and it could be another a Spider-Man versus a super speed foe. I don't think we've ever had that in a video game before. His costume would look pretty cool. I hope it would be comical. Speed Demon would be comical, and it wouldn't be like a brushed off thug if he was ever going to be in a Spider-Man game. I know some obscure villains in here like Tombstone and Molten Man and this guy, but with Insomniac, I think they could I would allow, I think everyone would be okay if they kind of rewrote them, and so it wouldn't be straight out of the comics. And last but not least, the villain from Spider-Man Homecoming, the Vulture, of course. Of course, just a flying villain, and just because he's in the movie, and I feel maybe Spider-Man could stop the Vulture, and the Vulture would give him info about other villains that he secretly knows about. And maybe he's just someone that the other villains don't like, so they manipulate Spider-Man into going after him in some future game. I know I'm talking about future games in 1 or 2 of these, but these are the ones I want to see now. I hope this game is very big and includes all these villains, different villains and stuff. I know I put Hobgoblin and Lizard on the thumbnail, I think, but other than that, I didn't put Shocker on here because he was in the last game, and I don't think, I'd rather see other villains with the same kind of power or boss fight aspect they could have with a different villain. Yeah, maybe in this they could have Vulture die or something. That'd be cool. Or maybe, yeah, it is a different Spider-Man universe, so. Well, that is all, so bye guys, and have a good day.